Hey, my name's Thomas, and I'm a 21 Pilots fan. I've been a 21 Pilots fan since 2013. I was introduced to them by actually going onto YouTube, looking at Fueled by Ramen, and seeing that this band made a video called House of Gold. Never heard of them before, and I was like, I'm interested in this. Let me click on it. And it was a wild ride. Having a severed Josh Nunn beating on the bottom of a truck and just having such a beautiful melody, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. This was the first time I was ever introduced to 21 Pilots. And after that, I started listening to other songs from this same album, Vessel. And in this album, we had songs like Guns for Hands and Car Radio and Ode to Sleep. All of these songs introduced me to this world of 21 Pilots. After I continued to listen to Vessel, I listened to Regional at Best, which is an album that has some Vessel songs, but also has some other songs that weren't professionally released. What got me so excited about 21 Pilots is that every song was different. From Vessel, from Regional at Best, all of these songs had this specific flavor for each song. And that's what grew me to love 21 Pilots as a whole. 2013, I started listening to them, and I went to their first concert in 2014. In 2014, I saw them in the Quiet as Violent tour with my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, Kayla. We saw them, actually, we drove 13 hours to go see them because I played football at the time, and it's the only thing that lined up to my football schedule. I was still in high school, and it was so freaking crazy going all the way from Middle Georgia to Austin, Texas, and I was like, whoa, this is absolutely ridiculous. But going there, we went to Stubbs Barbecue, and that's where the concert was, and it was absolutely fantastic, and I have never fallen out of love of them since. 21 Pilots creates such a magnificent wonder of music and talent and inspiration. Power to the local dreamer is something that they've always said, and it's something that I still believe. It's on the back of this shirt here. It's something that I still push myself with because I want to be an artist. I want to be an entertainer, and having that, the power to the local dreamer, that's what they were. They started off as this local band in Columbus, Ohio, and then became a phenomenon with Stressed Out, Ride, Heathens, all back to back to back. It is ridiculous how popular it became. Stressed Out was everywhere. Ride was everywhere. Heathens was everywhere. And it was amazing to me. It was this band that I fell in love with just a few years earlier become this pop culture phenomenon. They were in Hot Topics everywhere. They were there. It was so freaking crazy. And we've seen them during that era as well. After that, we had Trench. Boom, boom, boom. Such great music, back to back to back to back. But then we had this weird thing called the pandemic. And when the pandemic happened, we had an album by 21 Pilots. Actually, we had a single called Level of Concern first. But after this, we had an album that was a little bit more cheery and bubbly. A lot of people didn't like it, but me, I absolutely loved it. I loved the feel that they gave for this album. And there was a lot of hate surrounding around Scaled and Icy. But for me, I've always really enjoyed it. There's a lot of people that have gone back and listened to it again and was like, you know what? This is a really good album. Because it is. There is a very great mixing here. There's great vocals here. There's great energy here. It has such an amazing vibe. And it has such an amazing feel, and I think it's a perfect piece of propaganda for this storyline. I'm not even going to really get into much of the storyline, but 21 Pilots has always been such a big part of me. When Shy Away came out, we were driving down back from Panama City Beach, and it released, and we listened to it, and I freaking loved it. We stopped at the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, and I talked to them, hey, have you heard of 21 Pilots before? They were like,
no, we haven't.
well, they have a new song called Shy Away that is absolutely fantastic, and you should listen to it. Shy Away to me is still one of their best songs. I absolutely love Shy Away. I think it's a top 10 of all 21 Pilots music. It was such a great single, and it's such a great song. I absolutely love Shy Away. Ever since Scaled and Icy, it's just been boom, 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 boom. The cinema experience, Clancy, now Breach. We're just, oh man, I absolutely love these albums, and I love this artist. I love these individuals, these two friends that are in a band that just love music and love to entertain, and also want to make sure that their music is pushed to the right people to make sure that they hear that they need to stay alive. It's just simple things like that. It's feeling the music. It's the emotion that these songs give that give me such a high hope for this band, this amazing, energy that this band gives off. And now they're about to release another cinema experience that's a concert, and I'm so excited about this as well. It's so amazing being a 21 Pilots fan. I will say there are some negative sides about being a 21 Pilots fan. There are some crazy 21 Pilots fans that are very negative and mean and feisty. Those type of fans leave a bad taste in people's mouths. A lot of people don't listen to 21 Pilots because of their fan base. There are a lot of negative people in their fan base, and it's not 21 Pilots' fault. There's this weird energy, this weird stigma that surrounds around some of these fans, and it's not a positive energy. There's a lot of negativity going on in some of this fan base, and I think that's a reason why being a 21 Pilots fan is so hard. Or it has been really hard in the past, because they're like, no, we don't want to listen to that. Those people are crazy. And there are some really crazy fans. I mean, there's crazy fans for every fan base, but personally, there is a lot of hate and negativity in some of these fans on the 21 Pilots fan base, and I just hope that gets better over time, because 21 Pilots deserves the world, in my opinion. 21 Pilots is such an amazing band. They've been around a lot of my life, and big moments with my wife, big moments with me personally. It's just 21 Pilots has been with me from such a crucial age, and I was in the middle of high school when I was introduced to them, and it's just been boom, 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 boom. And I just feel as though they've been on this ride with me of life, this ride of life with me for a very long time. And I know they don't personally know me. I don't personally know them. I know Josh Dunn on the drums, and I know Tyler Joseph doing the vocals, playing the piano, writing the music. And that's how it's been. And I know I'm just a person. I'm just a fan. But I don't know how much they realize that their music and their energy actually does help people. And I'm so happy to be a 21 Pilots fan, and I'm so happy that I was introduced to them in 2013. Thank you, Fueled by Ramen, and thank you, 21 Pilots. Thank you to everyone that's a positive 21 Pilots fan. Thank you to people that push their music and show them that we love them for the music that they create, but also the people that they are. I really love 21 Pilots. They're my favorite band. Maybe you'll want to stick around and see me talk more about 21 Pilots or music in general. Just subscribe, like, comment, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate you very much. And as always, I will see you next time. Goodbye.